more humidity and really not much relief from that, at least in the short term, the immediate term. We are tracking, though, the eventual end of this, and I'll show you when that'll bring a round of showers and storms coming up in just a moment. Traffic-wise, no delays or slowdowns so far this morning. We'll keep watch. I want to time-lapse our Bridgepoint camera because we've had some really cool artifacts in our sky. And these are cumulonimbus clouds, towering cumulonimbus. They're the initial stages of developing thunderstorms, and you can see that. But as soon as they try to grow at any height, or at least considerable height, there's a layer of warm air known as a cap that these run into, and they stop their vertical movement or their vertical growth. So we've tried to get some storms developing this morning, just too warm. It's not happening, but we're going to keep about a 5% chance of those a little bit later this afternoon. Certainly very hazy start to the day. We've got some smoke in the sky still and a whole lot of humidity. The reason why we started to see some of those cumulonimbus clouds just about an hour ago is because we've got a stationary front that's in the region. It's not moving, so it's staying put. But there are little ripples of energy that are riding around that, and so that's why we're keeping the small storm chance in the forecast today. A lot of warmth. All of us are into the 70s this morning. We're once again going to return to the 90s by this afternoon. The record high today is 91. We're already there by 2 o'clock, matching it, and then I think we will break that as we head into the later afternoon as we see highs near 94 degrees. So yesterday we tied the record high. We did 93. Today we're likely going to break that because it's only 91. Tomorrow we're probably going to tie that in the afternoon, another 94-degree day, and of course both of these days will have feels like temperatures near 100 degrees. But here's something that we've never done before here in the Quad Cities. If you look at May consecutive 90-degree days for the month. Previous stretches for this month have been 2 days back in 1934 and also 2011 most recently. But we have never experienced more than 2 consecutive days of 90-degree temperatures this early in May. So if we do the 90s today and tomorrow on top of what we did yesterday, that'll be the first time that's ever happened this early in the month, and likely kind of a precursor or preview of what's to come later this summer, unfortunately. There's a look at moisture levels across the region this morning. Again, very sticky, very humid. Why does it feel that way? Well, here's why. I love this explainer this time of year. So when we have a high dew point like we have today with those readings into the 70s, naturally our body tries to cool itself by sweating. We perspire. But with the air surrounding our skin already full of moisture, it of course doesn't want to take any more moisture on. So we can't evaporate that. The water and sweat stays in our skin and we feel downright miserable. But by the upcoming weekend, when that dew point gets lower, the evaporation process can actually be more efficient. We actually start getting rid of some of the water off of our skin, and that cools us down. We feel a lot more comfortable. The best way to describe this here is when you take a shower and you get out immediately after you're freezing, you're racing for that towel because your body temperature is getting cooler thanks to that process of evaporation. While we break this pattern down this weekend, we're also going to be watching the potential for some severe weather too. That's going to be focused mainly to our north and west today. But we're going to need to keep an eye on this because you see we're in the red zone by Friday. I think this will be especially true as we go into Friday evening. A couple of leftover storms for Saturday morning and even a few showers on Sunday. Not going to be an all-day rain, but we're going to have to dodge a couple of those as temperatures cool off. Not by much, though. Back to the 70s for next week.
Just got to get through the next few days.
That's right. We can do it.
We can. We're like that.
We're Midwesterners.
Right. Time now is